What is going on, everybody? Here we are on a Tuesday. Welcome to the Cool Kids section with myself, 4KD Ray, Mykillerpodcast. Thank you,
Yo.
everybody who's here. Looks like we've got about 12 people in the building right now. So thank you to all 12 for being here. I know there's some people that's been excited about this one over the past 24 hours, saying they cannot wait. They love this little duo that we have right here. So I hope you guys enjoy it. We will not be with you long. I'm going to tell you that now. So if you got questions, get them in because we're only up here for an hour. So put your questions in the comment section. We'll answer everyone we can get to. What is going on, Mel?
Hey, what's up, everybody? Just hanging out, hanging in there. It's freezing cold outside. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with us tonight in the Cool Kids section.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for doing this with me. I definitely appreciate it. I love doing something other than the movie collection battles. It gives me a chance to just relax for a minute from having to do so much, trying to host, trying to do the polls and all that good stuff. I love doing stuff like this, Q&As, interviews and stuff like that. It's pretty fun to me. So thank you once again for doing it because I know you don't really like doing the live streams. And then you're
they
here
just
again
make
next
me so
week.
nervous.
The way you act on camera, I can't sense you being nervous.
I'm really loud and obnoxious in a crowd, but I don't know. For some reason, this situation just gets my nerves going. Maybe it's because I don't know everybody personally. I'm more personable when I know people. I don't know.
Okay, well, let me ask you this then before the questions start coming in. How'd you get started with YouTube? Because I sense that you've already been a collector, then you decided, okay, I'm gonna do YouTube. But if you're not that person, what made you finally jump up and say, you know what, I'm about to do it?
YouTube was an accident. So I don't know if anybody has seen Pump Up the Volume, but I found that movie to be very inspirational throughout my life, and I wanted to start a podcast. So I started a podcast on a podcasting platform, and I was just hiding behind a microphone because nobody can see you on a podcast.
True.
So then I started recording my podcasts, and I was like, okay, well, let's just dump these on YouTube and see what happens. Well, nothing really happened. Nobody wants to sit around and watch a 2-hour podcast of me just like looking at my, computer, talking into a microphone. But it was just kind of fun. So then I started showing off some movies, and I found Tony, Basement Blues, online. And he was actually the first one that I started watching. And just on from there.
Nice. Yeah. Tony, man, he's like so cool, calm, collected. He's like the nicest guy on YouTube, man, with the best setup. Everything is great about Tony. I know some people like to try to give him a little flack here and there for all the triple dipping that he does and all that. But that's what makes his channel very unique. There's not a lot of people who pick up that many of the same copies in one day. So it's awesome that he does it. Mm-hmm. I love it. I love how straight to the point his videos are. There's no extra talking going on. It's just straight. Here's the movie. This is what we're focusing on. Bam, bam, done. Mm-hmm. Most of his videos aren't even longer than about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And he's very
you get to see everything, which is really fun. You get to see, because sometimes there are releases that he shows. And I was like, I didn't even know that was a thing. But now that I do, I'm going to be over here buying it. And then he shows a lot of stuff that I like. What was it? Was Nova the last haul that he did? I didn't even know that was a thing. But some of those releases were really cool with some slipcovers.
Yeah, because like you said, he picks up stuff and you're just like, I didn't even see that. I missed that one.
Yeah.
Like, he's a great channel to go to, man. Mm-hmm. I love it. We got Tim Talks Talkie here. He says a podcast roundtable about one specific movie or something would be a fun watch if you thought about it. It's fun watching several people give their insight on one specific topic in the stream.
Yeah, that's
pretty cool. Adrian James says, I love this channel, dude. Oh, thank you. Oh, Mika, she says, you both make it look so easy, giving me confidence to possibly do it.
Mika, you do it, girl.
Let me tell you, you got to step out and at least try it once. The best thing to do is go ahead and pre-record a couple of videos to go ahead and push out there so that, you give somebody some content to look at while you're trying to really decide on where you want your channel to go. What's the type of videos that you really enjoy making? Because that's the biggest thing. You just have to enjoy doing it. Once you really enjoy doing it, it becomes simple to you.
Yep. And then you get excited to do your videos. And then the more ideas come, the more excited you get. And then before you know it, you're recording 5 videos on a Sunday.
Yep. You got that right. Because I know a lot of people don't say that I've talked to lately. They said they really don't pre-record a lot of stuff. I've been starting to do it a little bit more often than this. It's a stress reliever because trying to do it the same day, you never know. Like you start looking at the time like, oh, I got to hurry up so I can push this out later. So it's almost like you're forcing yourself, and it may not turn out the way you actually want it to turn out because now you're speeding up the process instead of taking your time to do it. So yeah, I'm getting more into the pre-recorded stuff and just, having it sitting waiting for me to just upload to YouTube. It's a little bit easier.
Well, and it's nice too. Like, so what I'm doing now is I'll have my new releases video. That's always one that I record kind of the day before or the day of. And then I'll record a couple of other videos that I can just drop during the week anytime, like top 10s or something like that. Just interesting things I think people might find fun. So then you always have one in the bag. So like there was one week I got sick and I couldn't record my video and I was like, oh no, I can't drop a video today. And I felt so bad about it, but if you just have one hanging out, then you always have one to drop.
Yep, exactly. You just never know. I mean, even if you're going out of town or something, go ahead, pre-record you some videos to drop so that, because people are going to be hitting you up like, hey, when's the next video or when's this and that. So you'll still have that content to roll out and you don't even have to worry about it. And plus you can go ahead and upload it to YouTube to push it out at a certain day and time anyway. So
yeah, works out pretty good. Don't worry about it.
Tim Talkie says, enjoyment is a key to all of this. If it feels like work, it's not worth it. YouTube wise, it hasn't been too long, but I've enjoyed the hell out of my Instagram account for a couple years now. Yeah, speaking of second forms of social media, let's talk about our Discord real quick because that thing is rolling right now. I hit Mel up yesterday and was like, I missed that we hit over 100 people in that group. So that is pretty awesome.
Was crazy.
Yeah. So thank you to everybody that's a part of that Discord group. If you're not a part of it, that's totally fine too. We're not trying to force anybody to jump on the Discord group. It's mainly about, just trying to connect and help each other out. So if you can't get on there, if you don't want to get on there, trust me, it is totally fine. You do not have to.
But it's fun and it's a good time. So
yeah, it
if you want to, it's there for you.
There's been tons of transactions happening. I'm sure people in the chat they could let people know if they want to. Yes, I got this from such and such or whatever. But just, we just completed a nice haul for Acadian Cinema because he can't get the steelbooks up in Canada. So we've got how many titles going to him tomorrow?
We got 4 steelbooks going tomorrow and then a pre-ordered Scream. So that date's still to be determined when that's even going to release, but that one will be coming. Hopefully the order doesn't cancel.
Yep. I've got an order coming in from Side Hustle Cinema. Today I sent the order out for Ben Buster. So yeah, I mean, it's this Discord group, it's what we wanted to happen, it's happening and at a rapid pace. And there's not a lot of what's the word I really want to use? There's not a lot of bad things happening behind it. Like there's no negative so far. There's been no really exciting bad transaction that we've heard about or anything like that. So that's definitely a plus. So I'm glad it's working out. Anybody that's benefited from it, I hope you really enjoy it. I hope you continue to enjoy it, continue to utilize it. Anybody that has not yet, if you want to sign up, link is in the description. Definitely hit it. It's a great place to be.
Yeah, thank you everybody for joining who did join, because never in a million years did I think that thing was going to blow up the way that it did. I thought, we'll have, like maybe 10, 20 people. It'll be fun. We can exchange movies between each other. But now there's over 100 and it's crazy. Crazy awesome.
Yes, it is. So yeah, again, thank you. Tim says, the Discord has been a good time. I'm not really into the selling codes and haven't done trades, but I just like the chit chat between the community talk and weekly pickups.
And that's fine too.
Yeah, totally fine. You're utilizing it. So that's that's what it's about. Just get on there. It's a lot of fun. I usually sometimes throughout the day, I just go through it to see what people are talking about. The only room I think I haven't utilized yet is the spoiler room because I still ain't seen Scream. And I haven't done the weekly pickup yet, but I think I'll go ahead and utilize that tonight. And, you know, if somebody hasn't seen my video or whatever, they can see what I picked up today.
Yeah. I got a suggestion from somebody, I don't remember who it was, to have like a separate room for distribution labels or something like that. If anybody is interested in that, like the private distribution labels or something, the boutique labels. I don't know if they were thinking about having a separate room for each one, but that might be too many. But if anybody's interested in like a boutique label room to show off your boutique labels, let us know. We can add one.
Okay. So you mean like maybe like a room with maybe what's going on like the Deep Discount webpage, the Groove website? You mean like that for the distributors?
They said boutique labels, so I'm assuming they're meaning like Vinegar Syndrome, Scream Factory, stuff like that. They can talk about those in particular.
Okay.
Just throwing that out there.
Matthew Wall said he just got into the Discord. Jerry says, I love meeting new people. Made a couple of good friends doing it.
Oh, yay.
Yes, Jerry has some great stuff over there too. He's on Instagram all day, every day going live. So you guys definitely get with Jerry. Dude has a great collection. Been trying to talk him over about the past week or two. I'm not the only one to try to get him to at least, you know, maybe make a channel and at least do like little collection videos, even if that's all he wants to do. Because he has the entire Scream Factory collection. He's not missing not one title. He's got tons of steel books. Dude's got everything, you know. But he likes the simplicity of going live on IG. It's so much easier. You just press a button. Unlike us, who might have to go through StreamYard, set up the live or whatever. It's simple for him to do it on IG, so he does it. I know Rev was messing with him earlier because he was on there for like 6 hours with really nobody there. But he said, you know, he loves
pop in and
it.
Pop out. Instagram lives have been the hot thing recently. I've noticed. I've popped in several and just kind of hung out creepily in the background. I was at Cal-L's the other night, just hanging out, not saying anything.
Yeah, I mean, it's super easy though. And it's really, to me, it's like being on the phone with a bunch of your friends back in the day. So that's why I love doing it. I've been, you know, anytime Kal-El or anybody hits that live button, I'll jump in on it. I'm in the kitchen cleaning, cooking or something like that. It's kind of like being on the phone or on like a Zoom call with just a bunch of people talking about movies or whatever. Yeah. So I do enjoy it. It's fun to sit back and do that on Instagram instead of setting up a live stream on YouTube, a little extra work, and it's more pre-planned.
Yeah,
Instagram, sure. You can do it at any moment. Let's see. Dell on Movies is here. He says, I joined the Discord day one, but haven't been active. I need to change that.
Yeah. Get on there. Talk to us.
Kal-El said, Jerry needs a channel. Reanimated. Bull Moose is still accepting pre-orders for the new Ghostbusters collector set coming out if anyone is still interested in that.
But I am right now. You
got Mr. Nichols says lives are chill. Yeah. Hey, Mr. Nichols went live the other day. That was pretty awesome. I enjoyed it. He put the link out for anybody. So that was a good time as well. It's always good not to be on the hosting end. Y'all don't know how, man. For me not to have to set up a battle, try to find contestants, try to find guests to come up, set up the rounds, come up with questions, set up the stream and all, man, just getting
You're
a
so
chance to
good
sit
at
on
it,
somebody
though.
else's live stream is so much more relaxing for me.
You're so good at it, though.
I force myself to do it because I'm like, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna put a little bit more extra effort. Like, you guys, I hit Mel up yesterday. She didn't know I was gonna like dub this. She thought maybe we was just doing a live stream, but I was just sitting there thinking. I was like, I think somebody else gave me this moniker when we were supposed to go live last week. I think somebody had mentioned, they said something about like the cool kids or something like that. So it hit me last night while I was just sitting there. I was like, what kind of thumbnail can I make? And I said, I'm just gonna call it the cool kids section. And then I was thinking today, that's why I got the picture up here with the cafeteria, because that's what you think about in the movies. They're like, all the cool kids sit over there in the cafeteria or on this side of the school. So I was like, I just come up with this stuff in my head real quick. So I thought it was pretty cool.
It was
and at
pretty
this
cool.
point, I'm starting to feel like, if people like it, it's something I want to keep doing. So it can be like its own little special little series where I can have somebody else up here and we're all part of the cool kids section or something. I don't know.
I love that idea. I think you should do it. I did see that and I was like, the cool kids section. Cool.
And I don't know, it may have been you that said something like that before, like the cool kids or something. I don't know. It definitely came from somebody. I'm not taking the credit for it at all. I know somebody said something about the cool kids, so that's why I did that. I actually wanted to make a whole intro and stuff. I had everything in my mind, but I just didn't have the time for it today.
Well, you still can for episode 2.
Yeah. But then that's something else I got to sit here and find a guest for. So.
Well, you don't have to schedule it. It doesn't have to be a weekly or a monthly thing. It could just be a whenever somebody wants to do it.
Sporadic, yeah.
Yeah, it'll be a fun little addition.
Jerry says, thanks for the shout out. Tim says, I haven't really done anything with IG Live yet. For as much as I use Instagram, I don't utilize Live and stories the way that I should. Oh, yeah, that extra stuff definitely helps you push out your content, gets people to, come over this way to the YouTube. Because there's a lot of people that, don't really deal with YouTube, or people that deal with YouTube that don't deal with the other social media outlets. So anything you can do, because I'm seeing a lot of people move over to TikTok now and doing those little short little videos and stuff, helping to promote their stuff. So if you got the time and the patience to do it all, it's probably definitely worth it to go ahead and do it.
I think so. Tim, if you do a live, I'll jump on there. I'll hang out with you.
Yeah, and how many times do I got to say, Tim, I want you on my guest panel. You've got all the movie facts. Hit me up, man. Hit me up.
Yes. Why not? Come on, Tim. Peer pressure.
Gary, yeah, Tim, you should join mine. Love to chat with you. Yeah. Katie and Center says, my Best Buy sites got more No Way Home Steel books. Oh, okay. Uh-oh. Rev says, Mel never pops in my lives.
That's not true, Rev. I don't join the live, but I'll be in the comments.
Yeah, I mean, usually when I see her pop into like the IG lives, it's more that she's sitting there watching. I don't see a lot of like the back and forth chit chatting like she does on the Instagram. I mean, on YouTube, I usually just see her name pop up. And that's what a lot of people on there don't really, they're just watching or just popping in and out. That's the only thing about
and creepily sit in the background.
That's the only thing I do notice about the IG lives. Your retention rate isn't as high as YouTube. The people on IG, they might just jump in just to see what's going on, but then they're gonna fall back out.
Yeah.
Reanimated says, I think you can do it online, but I know you can definitely call. For my Discord pals, I pre-ordered 5 of them. Ooh.
Nice.
Tim says, can't wait for that Ghostbusters set. I'm crazy excited to spend like 20 hours with that set, watching every last thing in there. So many new features.
Oh, man.
JLL says, yeah, you guys stayed on our NBA live. I was shocked. Yeah, I mean, because usually if you start talking about anything that's not physical media, people are just like, I'm out.
I sat in on that live forever. I was like, what the heck are these guys talking about? But I was doing busy work around the house and stuff. So it was just entertaining to hear. It was like Somebody else was doing busy work in the room with me.
Oh, we got Michelle here. Welcome, Michelle. She says, hey guys, I'm excited to be a guest panelist on Ladies Night next Thursday on The Battles. Yes, you guys, next Thursday, 1 year anniversary of the movie collection battles. We got Miss Jess versus Mykillerpodcast. Married with Media Michelle will be a guest. And I don't know if Tiana's in here, but I was going to ask her if she wants to come up and be a guest. And Mika Double Horror Pack. I would love to have them on there if possible.
Come on, girls. Hang out with me.
Oh, breaking news. The price drop on that set is Killer 2. Bull Moose is selling it now for $95. Mr. Nichols says, I thought you were in detention, 4K. It does look like detention with nobody in the back because they did have the times I had detention, it was in the cafeteria, but it was a lot of people in there. I wasn't the only one. Dilated Entertainment says, yeah, D-Ray looking like he's in detention. Worth every penny of $95 with the special features involved. Go ahead and order it, Mel. I know you want it.
I'm like, oh, I'm not online right now looking for it. I'm not, I swear.
When does No Way Home come out on physical media? I can't tell you the exact date, but I got it pre-ordered. But me personally, I'm kind of starting to think I don't want that steelbook anymore. I want that Target exclusive. I think the artwork looks a bit better to me on that. I love the way it looks, so I may switch it up. I don't know. Oh, Reanimator says, can we get a Ghostbusters Marathon Discourse screening party? Hey.
20 hours?
Right. Can we just do one of the movies? Can we just do Ghostbusters Afterlife since I ain't seen that?
I'm going to need a lot of monsters for them.
We need a lot of quiet time. Tim says, I've never been a cool kid in my life. Well, guess what, Tim? For the last 22 minutes, you have been a cool kid sitting in the cool kid section.
Woo! I love this. This is awesome.
Jagoda Blue says, Tim, we don't believe that. You're too cool. Robzilla, Tim, we've always been the cool kids. Movie Hunter says, No Way Home is April 12th unless delayed. Keep your fingers crossed. We don't want no theater delays, no release day delays, none of that. Let Morbius be the last delay we see. Oh, we got Marco. He says, my friend got me Spider-Man Trilogy on Blu-ray, arrives March 7th from Amazon. Nice. Finbuster says, I am opening my lunchbox, taking out the PB&J sandwich and the snack pack, and ask who wants to trade. Hey, I take the snack pack if it's vanilla. I only like the vanilla. I don't do the chocolate.
Oh my God.
And I don't like Lunchables
taking me back to high
either.
school.
We got Felipe. It says, you guys remember how your collection started? What were some of your first pickups? Do you want to go first?
Oh God, I don't even know. My mom started my collection back in the day. She was buying me VHS tapes. Probably like Killer Clowns and The Lost Boys and that stuff. But I've rebought those things over and over and over again because I had them on VHS, then I bought them on DVD, and now I'm buying them on Blu-ray, and then I'm going to buy them on 4K.
Yeah. It's just the way it goes when you're part of this game. Every time a new format comes out, the movies that you just love, you're going to get them over and over again.
Yeah. I had a pretty substantial DVD collection, and then I lived in Chicago for 3 years, and all my movies got stolen, so I had to buy them all on DVD again.
Oh, boy.
It was so bad.
Wow. So my quick little story, I didn't start till about, I want to say 96, 97. I think my first purchase was Night of the Living Dead. Ooh. And my DVD wasn't that big. I never had a big collection until probably about 2003 when I really started buying a bunch of Blu-rays. But then as we moved to a new city, I was like, I don't really need this stuff anymore. I had got a new position at work, so they moved me. to a new city. So I was like, I'm not going to have time to watch movies. So started getting rid of them. Then a couple years later, my friend that does YouTube pushed me to do YouTube. So I was like, I wish I'd have kept all my movies now. So that's why I don't have many Blu-rays anymore, because I sold them all for a very cheap price.
I did the same thing though. I did one of those, I'm just going to go all streaming. I'm going to go all in on streaming. So every time I bought a movie on streaming, I got rid of a movie. So dumb.
Caveman movies and more. I've never been a cool kid. Reading my Iron Man comics and drawing him. Moon Knight and Wolverine. Yeah, I used to do the same thing.
Oh, I love Wolverine though. He's awesome.
Matthew Wall says, I used to do YouTube videos all the time back in the day. I just don't have the time to do it anymore.
It can be pretty time consuming, especially if you're filming them, editing them, loading, all the things.
Yeah, especially depending on what type of editing you're doing. If you're just cutting some stuff out, then you're kind of fine. But if you're adding in a bunch of videos and special effects and stuff, it can be very time consuming. We got Alex Thomas saying, what's up? What is going on? Oh, Pure Hangout Alex is here. I haven't seen Pure Hangout in a little while in the chat, unless I've just been skipping over him or something. Oh, Kel-El says, Mel, are you a live lurker?
Yeah, 100%.
There we go. Mika says, I'm hoping to join Ladies Night.
Ooh, get it, girl.
Dale says he's looking forward to Ladies Night. Alex Thomas says, did you guys pick up anything today? Do you want to go, or are you waiting to do your video?
I have all my pickups right here if you guys want to see them. I picked up Girlfriend from Hell.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh my God, where's my camera? This is not how I do it normally. I'm super excited about this one. I don't know if anybody else is excited about this one. I tried to get Tim to get it, but I don't think you did you? I did pick up Dead Heat on Tim's recommendation, so hopefully it sounds right up my alley, though.
Yeah, I think it probably is.
I did get Punisher.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, I don't have mine in front of me other than that one right there. Hand me that, please. So of course, the big one of the day as well, Punisher. Got that one. I decided to go ahead and pick up my Last Night in Soho 4K before they put it back. So I got that today. And then I ordered off Macari. So I got San Andreas because I always thought I had it, but I realized I only had Skyscrapers. So I picked up San Andreas. So those are my 3 pickups for the day.
Nice. I'm teetering on Last Night in Soho. I don't know if I'm.
I know. Only reason I went ahead and did it because I was there. If I wouldn't have been there or going, it just went back. But seeing that a lot of few people were saying their store didn't have it or whatever, and then I started noticing it was gone. I was like, okay, let me get it just in case I missed a slip or later I feel like I should have got it.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. I'm worried I'm going to be sitting over here thinking about it too long, and then the slip is going to be gone, and I'll be mad at myself. I hear people go into Best Buy and they just ask for the slips and they just give them to them.
That's what I hear too. I hear a couple things now. I ain't gonna say that's the only way I hear them getting slips. I hear some people saying, "Hey, I just take them." Some people say I take it off and let them know, "Hey, I didn't get mine on mine. Can I have it?" They say yes. Some people just say, "Hey, I just take them off."
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't do that. I would at least ask, but mustering up the courage to be like, "Can I have this?" They tell me no, I'd be like, "Oh, okay, bye. Never come in here again."
Reanimator says, my movie collection bug started with a VHS pack set, including the first 3 Halloween films. Ooh. It was a Blockbuster Video exclusive. After that, I started collecting regularly. I think I was 12 or 13.
Nice.
Adrian James, how about a UK versus US battle? You got to go back. We already had one. Mel versus Jinxie Cat.
I did it.
Yeah, that was we had that one. That was a few battles ago. So definitely once we finish this stream, you could always go back and check it out. So he was on here. He's from the UK. Just the other day on the last battle, we had horror in 4K. So who knows if he's going to hit me up to want to do one as well.
Super nice guy too. Check him out on Instagram. He posts a lot of pictures of a lot of stuff. He has a big
ever since
collection.
that day, there's been people hitting me up saying, hey, does he have a YouTube? And I didn't know, so I had to go back and ask Alex today because I kept seeing the message. I'm like, oh my gosh, here we go again. I was like, Alex, does he got a YouTube? Because we can't find it. He was like, nah, there's no YouTube for him. So who knows? Maybe it's coming though. Alex says he's been upgrading a lot of stuff on 4K. Mizzy E says, okay, wish it could come out in March. It seems the normal turnaround is 3 months. Yeah, that is about the normal turnaround. Mel dropped me a line on Discord. If you're having trouble pre-ordering that Ghostbusters set, I got you.
Oh, thanks, buddy. I might have to do that because I can't find it online.
Matthew says, I heard No Way Home has a director's cut coming out. Did anyone else hear that? I haven't. We got Alex saying, I picked up Solo, a Star Wars story, and Star Wars Episode 1 on 4K, and I only paid $4.
Dang.
That is a steal.
Yeah.
You can count on Rev to say something, but he said the texture of pudding is absolutely disgusting. I bet you'll like it when you become an old man, Rev.
It can't be any more disgusting than somebody dipping their feet in pudding.
You must not like yogurt either, because yogurt's a little thinner, but it's almost the same consistency. Oh, we got Ken is here. He said Rev in here hating on snack packs.
Hi, Ken.
Everybody's coming at Rev. Kel says send Rev a picture of your feet. He'll have a panic attack.
Dipped in pudding. Come on now.
Oh my goodness. Mid-level says, what's next? Granola bars? Got Tim says, I actually kind of enjoy upgrading for movies I love. It gives me excitement when I see something I love get a new version that looks and sounds better. Though disc-wise, 4K probably is the end. Yes, I gotta agree. 4K is more than likely the end of our physical media formats.
I have trouble upgrading because then I don't want to let go of my previous one. So then I just have all of these different copies of different movies.
So the cheesy B horror stuff. How did you get into that?
My momster. So when I was a kid, she was the reason why I watched all the horror movies that I did, because she was just super into them and she would be watching them all the time. And she wasn't like trying to make us watch them, but she was like, this is what I'm watching. You can either watch it or you can go do something else. But she was always watching like The Stuff and those kind of movies. And that's where I get it from.
Nice. Yeah, and it's weird because I grew up watching a lot of that stuff because my cousin, I used to be around him all the time, and he loved watching like Elvira and Up All Night with all that type of stuff on it. But I never really got into it like that. Somehow I just ended up just loving like more thrillers, crime thrillers, and action. That's more the genre that I really love.
Yeah. I think now the reason why that's kind of the genre that I gravitate towards is because those are my nostalgia movies now. So like Hobgoblins and, Ghoulies and that kind of stuff, those are all the things that I watched when I was a kid. So now when I see them, I'm like, I love that. And then I have to buy them.
Nice. All right, Robzilla wanted to know what you picked up. We went through that today. Oh, we got Ghetto 34. Here's a great question. What are both of your most anticipated theatrical releases for this year? I go in no particular order. Looks like Mission Impossible got pushed, so I have to take that off my list. But I'm gonna go to Northman, Batman. Then I'll probably go Doctor Strange.
Oh, nice. I'm super excited for Black Phone and Morbius. I thought John Wick was coming out this year, but apparently it's not. I think that got pushed to next year, but I was super excited about that one. There's some other ones coming out. I'm excited to see that new Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but that's not coming out in theaters. That's just dropping streaming, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited for the ones you mentioned, especially. I'm eager for Texas Chainsaw Massacre because that is like my maybe second or third favorite horror franchise, but I am very scared as well because I got the feeling it's going to end up utterly bad.
Those movies haven't been doing too well.
No. I'm hoping it's very good, but my expectations for it are extremely low.
Yeah.
And looks. I hope it's good, but there's parts to where I see in the trailer where I'm like, this may not be exactly what I'm hoping for. But what is it, Ambulance with Jake Gyllenhaal?
Oh yeah,
that Jake looks Gyllenhaal. Pretty good.
It looks good, but it also looks kind of. I'll watch it.
That horror dude is here. He says, I need to get Girlfriend from Hell. Looks like a fun time.
It is fun.
Two people, Mika and Mid-Level, both saying Dead Heat was a good 4K.
Yeah, I can't wait to watch that one. I'm excited for it.
Dimension Scott says, what are some of your favorite movies you love but people hate?
All of them. I'm a big backer in Hobgoblins, and people don't like that one. I'll admit it is super cheesy, and the special effects are terrible. There's one scene in the movie where the kids are like fighting off the hobgoblins in their living room in their home, and there's like a shot with the camera through the window from outside, and it's literally just like stuffed animals that they're like going like this to themselves. But it's entertaining and it's funny. I don't know.
Anytime I hear this question, the only movie I can really think about, because it always sticks out to me because I saw it in theater and people was walking out of it while I was there, but I really enjoyed it. I love the art style and everything, but Sucker Punch, I love that movie. Still waiting on the 4K version. They got it streaming, no physical, so I'm hoping it comes one day. I'll definitely buy it day one, but I know a lot of people didn't like that movie.
Yeah, I think I only saw it once and I didn't see it all the way through. So I guess I can't speak to that one, but I also didn't think Prisoners of the Ghostland was all that bad.
Blu-ray King kept trying to talk me into that one. He was like, I liked it, but everybody else said that was not good.
I don't recommend it. I wouldn't recommend it to anybody, but I didn't think it was as bad as everybody was saying. I thought it was kind of funny. That's my thing. Like, if a movie will make me laugh, then I am entertained by it. So a lot of those movies that are just straight bad make me laugh. I can deal with it.
Got Blu-ray King here. Just talked about him. Got my Steelbook today. Also got Gone Girl in the mail. Pretty happy about it. How's y'all's day? I've had a pretty good day. I'm tired as usual. I always start getting tired around about 3-4 o'clock. My energy just disappears till about 10 o'clock at night. Then I'm wide awake for some reason. I don't know. This happens, especially when I know I'm about to live stream. I always get tired like a couple hours before. But it's been a pretty good day. Weather has turned around, but they're talking about there's a chance of snow again for the third weekend in a row, which is very rare for us.
It's that time of year.
How was your day? How was work?
Well, work is interesting because we're super slow, but we can't leave. So we just have to like find things to do. And they're cutting all of our, we call them flex, but they're like part-time people. They cut them early and then it's just us in the building. So the day was kind of long because there wasn't a lot to do and it's freezing outside and I drive a really long way to get to work. My commute is about 40 miles. So it takes me a really long time to get to work and get home. So I'm usually tired when I get home too, but if I know I have to live stream, I'm like this. Because I'm freaking out.
Got Alex Thomas says, how do we get to be in the cool kids section? Hit me up, Alex. I'll get you in the cool kids section.
I didn't even know I was in it until I was in it. So you're probably already in it, Alex.
Mizzy E says, I think TCM on Netflix is going to be meh. Yeah. Adrian James, when is Black Panther 2 coming out? I'm not sure. There's been some issues with that one. Go to Blues telling everybody, hit that like button if you enjoy the content. All 49 of you will hear that right now. Please hit that like button if you enjoy the content. And if you're not subbed up to Mel's channel, links in the description. Oh gosh, Alex Thomas, you have to steal 10 slip covers in a month to be in the Cool Kids Club.
Well, I'm out of here.
Chico Blue says Black Panther, I believe, is pushed back to November. Wow. Got Dream a Little Dream on Blu-ray coming in March. I got to get a copy. Loved it when I was younger.
I saw that, and Vestron is dropping it, and that slipcover looks, oh, it looks good. I'm so excited about that one. I saw that on bestbuy.com the other day, too. I went to their pre-order section, and I was like, Dream a Little Dream, pre-order? What's that? And then I went to blu-ray.com, and it didn't have an image or anything, and I was like, I wonder who's going to drop that. And I thought for a second it might be Vestron because the price was $12.99, but I wasn't sure, and then that dropped today. Pre-ordered it already.
Nice. Mizzy E says, did Watchmen get a 4K release yet? Yes, it does. Everybody's saying hit the like button. Mika says, we are expected to get 10 inches of snow Saturday, so movie day. Wow, 10 inches? That's why I try to stay in the South. Because I just like warm weather, but it seems like I need to go even further south at this point.
Yep.
Rob Zilla says, Mel, what do you do for a living? Everybody's saying, sheesh, 40 miles?
Yeah. I live out in the middle of nowhere, so I have to drive like 40 miles to get to anywhere. But I work in a photography studio for a fashion company, so I do fashion styling. Basically, I take the garments and I style them and make them look all pretty, and then a photographer will take the picture, or I will take the picture of them, and then they go up online for people to buy and sell. That's what I do.
Nice. Matthew says, I have to drive 45 miles to get to work, and then because of my job, I have to drive between 80 to 130 miles per day.
Oh, man.
That's a lot of car sitting.
That's a lot of driving.
I'd be eating too many snacks.
Listen to some podcasts. I was not trying to self-promote there.
Tula Moore says Black Panther is pushed back like Stephen A. Smith's hairline. Wow. Recommendations for people, says Tim. Pick up Nick of Time release that's coming out. First time on Blu-ray, and it's a really good suspense movie. Yes, it is. I didn't even know that wasn't on Blu-ray. Adrian James says, are you getting Eternals? Yeah, Mel's not really into the superhero stuff, you guys. She's not into it at all.
I like some of it. I liked Venom, of course, and I'm excited to watch Morbius, and I really liked Deadpool. And okay, yeah, that's about it.
Me, I haven't even watched the streaming of it yet, and that seems to be the better version. So, but I keep avoiding it. I keep going to the tab when I'm on Disney Plus, but I don't watch it because I hear it's not good. So I know I'm not going to pick it up day one. I'm not going to say I'm never going to pick it up. But definitely not day one. No, it'll probably be a minute till I get that one. If I even do get it. MPR Dre says, I just started collecting 4K Blu-rays last year. Now I'm addicted. I collect them like I collect shoes now. Whew.
How many
It's
pairs
a
of
lot
shoes you got?
cheaper than collecting shoes, I tell you that. And it's a lot easier because getting shoes right now is super hard if we're talking about like Jordans. That ain't right because I'm not in there, says Medieval. Katie and Cinema only have to drive 1 mile. Yeah, make everybody feel bad. Why don't you?
You're lucky.
Boogie Crosby says, "What's up? Just tuning in. Glad to be here. Yes, you guys, we got about another good 10 minutes up here for you guys. So get your questions in if you can." Matthew says it's going to be between 18 and 27 degrees on Saturday here in Alabama. Roll Tide. Rob Silla says Nick of Time is excellent. Yes, it is. What is up, Tiny T? Hello, just stopping by to say happy Tuesday, and y'all continue to have some fun. Thank you, thank you. Uh-oh. Dre says Eternal's better than Far From Home, in my opinion. Oh boy.
I didn't see Far From Home, so I don't know. I saw half of Eternals and then I fell asleep. That's not saying much.
Yeah, I mean, the only reason I really wanted to see it anyway is because I really like Angelina Jolie is like my favorite actress. So that's why I wanted to see it because of her and Selma Hayek. But once everybody started seeing it and said, yeah, it's not very good, and I was like, okay, well, it can wait.
Yeah.
Keller Daly says the lighting explains the photography background.
Maybe.
Tim says, this past year or so, we've been getting so many first times on Blu-ray releases, mainly thanks to Paramount. It's been a great time to collect physical media. Yeah, and all the stuff that Geek Gab is putting out for us this year is going to be even better. And this leads into a great question from Chandler. He says, what releases are you looking forward to this year?
I pre-ordered a bunch of them already. In Dreams is coming out soon. I'm super excited about that one. Dream a Little Dream, like I said, I already pre-ordered that one. Super excited about it. The Scream 4K. What else is coming out? I feel like there's more that I'm excited about.
I guess that can lead into Secular Monk, and I'll also talk about what I'm excited for.
Yeah.
He says, thoughts on new Kingsman Steelbook set. I have not seen the Kingsman, but I do love Kingsman 1 and 2. I thought they were pretty decent movies. I own both of them. It will be a blind buy, so I'm not sure if I'm going to pick it up. But if you don't have those 4Ks, I would say that, of course, that's the better way to just go ahead and buy those. It's a decent looking set, nothing too spectacular. But that movie doesn't look like something I'm super interested in. To me, it looks a little slower than the other two movies. So I'm just not too sure if I'm going to pick it up day one. But I know like next month we're getting, I do want Looper. That's coming out on 4K. Ghostbusters Afterlife. I'm excited for that. I haven't seen it, but I heard great things about it. I'm not a big Ghostbusters fan, but I will pick that up day one. What's that, next week, I think? And there's something else coming next month other than Eternals. I think, is it the Hurt Locker? If the Hurt Locker comes out next month, but it may be March, but I think I'll pick up Hurt Locker because I do have a Blu-ray in the big old Blockbuster old huge case. So I'll upgrade Hurt Locker as well.
Yeah, that one's coming out at the beginning of the year for sure.
I'm sorry if I end up skipping somebody. Okay, let's go to Tim. Oh, well, let's go here first. It says, where did you pre-order Dream a Little Dream from? Can't find it on Amazon.
Best Buy. You can get it on Best Buy. It doesn't have an image of it yet, but it's there. You can pre-order it on Best Buy.
All right, so we're going to try to speed run through a few questions before I have to get out of here. Tim says, so what else do you either collect regularly, anything specifically, or do any of those hobbies come close to your love of physical media hobby? You want to go first?
I'll go first. I collect books. So I really love mass market paperbacks, the really small ones. So I collect a lot of those. I have a good collection of CDs. I got a record player for Christmas that I didn't know I was getting. So I have been buying a couple records here and there. And I do buy Funko Pops, but I only buy the ones that are meaningful to me. So I have like less than like 15. So I'm not crazy on that.
Okay. So my other hobby that I like is shoes. I've always liked shoes since middle school. To me, as long as I had a fresh, clean pair of shoes, the rest didn't matter to me. I just love shoes. Before I got married, the first thing I would look at on the girl is what kind of shoes does she have on her feet? Are they dirty? Because if they are, I'm not interested at all. That's how bad it was, honestly.
That's awesome.
So I love shoes, but like I said earlier, they're super expensive because I love Jordans, 1s, 3s, 11s, and 12s. So it's super hard to get them. If you guys think getting a PlayStation or whatever, or Xbox or some of these steelbooks is super hard, try getting a pair of Jordans on a Saturday morning. It'll drive you nuts because I have not hit on a pair of Jordans in almost 2 years. My friend has to get them for me if he's not getting him a pair. So yeah, I love shoes. And yes, I probably actually like it more than collecting physical media because I've just always been into appearance and clothing. That's why I was a merchandise manager for 6 years. I love clothes, love fashion.
Nice.
Let's see any more good questions coming in. Boogie Crosby says, did either of you have a chance to watch Spiral? Watched it in the past weekend and thought it was pretty good.
I saw Spiral. I enjoyed it. It was okay.
Yes, me as well. I liked it. The first trailer I ever saw for it, I was super excited. It was a little bit, what I envisioned was a little bit different than what we actually got. Because I thought it was going to have more of a little bit of an old school vibe to it, kind of like a Seven or something like that. Because the way I seen him, Chris Rock rolling down the street in the older, I think it was like a Buick or something. So I was like, okay, this is going to have more like that 80s vibe to it or something. It wasn't quite what I expected, but I still did enjoy the movie.
He made that movie for me. Chris Rock really made it enjoyable and entertaining. And he was kind of funny, but also not kind of funny. So I liked that. I liked that about that movie.
All right. Lorenzo says, anyone excited for Wayne's World Steelbook next month?
I forgot about that one. I pre-ordered that one already too.
Tim says, oh no, Mel, record collecting is addictive. Yeah, I've been thinking about getting into it a little bit, but I have nowhere to put a record player in this room.
Yeah, I know. It'll be fine.
Rob Zilla says, my man, 4K got to have a fresh pair of kicks. Yes, sir. Rob Zilla says, Sneakers app is the devil. Yeah, it is, man. I hate it. Then they want you to have all them points for no reason. Yep, real gaming. That's kind of how we kind of met, was through sneakers. Yeah, I love shoes too, and I agree with you, NPR Dre. Very hard to get, you guys. All right, so I think that's where we'll end it at because I do got to get out of here. Anything you'd like to say before we get out of here?
Well, thank you guys all for coming out and hanging out with us. This was super fun. If you haven't checked out the Discord, go ahead and check that out. It's super fun over there. And thank you for everybody that participated in that. I'm super excited about it. And there's some really good things going on over there. Yeah, and that's about it.
Yeah. Thank you to all 53 of you that are here right now. One looks like we got a like over on Facebook. So thank you for that as well. I know Tiny T joined us from Facebook. So thank you to everybody that tuned in and grabbed a seat here in the Cool Kids section. So like I said earlier, if you missed it, this is something I would want to keep going. It's not going to be a weekly thing, maybe once a month or something. If anybody wants to come up and be a part of the Cool Kids section, we can do this again. Very fun time. I enjoyed this, really like it. More relaxed, chill live stream, answering questions, talking about whatever we want to talk about. So I definitely thank you for coming up here with me, Mel, shaking off some of those nerves before your big battle next Thursday. So I definitely appreciate it. I know a lot of people will hit me up like, you know, when I put the poll out there asking people, did they want us to do a collab like this? They were like, yes. Then people yesterday, when I put the thumbnail up, was hitting it saying, oh, I'm excited, can't wait. See, before we got here, there was like 10, 12 people waiting. So I'm glad everybody enjoyed it.
Yeah, that's
glad
awesome.
I actually turned it into something instead of a live stream because I do dig it. I love it. What I came up with saying the Cool Kids section. So now I
love it. You should.
Now I done created myself something else to have to worry about doing. But this was fun. So I'm not feeling like I'm bogging myself down because I did have a great time. I thank everybody for asking questions. You know, thank you to everybody that's over on the Discord.
Yeah, thank you.
If you haven't joined the group and you want to join the group, link is in the description. Mel's link to her channel's in the description. She's got a lot of great things over on her channel, Instagram, TikTok, Patreon, all that good stuff she's a part of.
Ridiculous.
So please get subbed up. Follow her over there if you've got the time. And
thank you for having me, D-Ray.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you to all 50 plus that was here tonight. To the next time, we out of here.